So I got this text from Clinton. See if I can show it to you. And he wanted the effect that I put a similar effect that I did on a house that I built, actually the one I'm living in now. It's where there's a band here that separates an upper color area, an upper texture and color area from a lower, which I think is a really cool effect. I was trying to zoom in on this, but I don't know, I can't. I'll have to try to find a picture. But so I knew exactly what, or I thought I knew exactly what he was wanting. So I thought I would try it. The thing about it is, this is one of those things where it takes a little bit of coordination, and I'm going to show you why. Because if you're going to do this, you really want to do it the right way. And let me see. I had worked on this. Let's see. Let me see if I can go to this other drawing right quick and get the band I created. I had worked on this earlier, and I had ordered some pancakes because I had to eat breakfast for lunch. You cut or copy this. Now go back into, and anyway, I had gotten frustrated because I was really hungry, and the stinking pancakes took forever to get here. When they got here, they were cold and all that, and I said, you know what, it might sound like I have a bad attitude, so I'm just going to start over again. And what I'm trying to do now is just get this close to where I had it. And why is that? Oh, that is not correct. Let me lock that axis. There we go. Yeah. And the point to that was that this band, you need to coordinate it with the trim on the top of your door, and it can be done, but you don't want to, honestly, you don't want to try something like this unless you're going to put some effort into coordinating this. Like, you don't want that band to stay up there and then have some funky piece, fill-in piece right here. That would just not be cool. So if you're going to do this, do it right. So what I did was I deleted all these other windows because I'm going to have to make some changes here, and which means I'm going to get rid of this piece on all the windows. Did I make that component yet? Yeah. And then let's see, I meant to move the window down first. Oh shoot. And I think I'm going to just move it all down 2.5. What was that? And you can see I'll have to fix the sheeting and all that. But you see, this is really, if you're going to do something like this, you really don't want to do it halfway. So what I'm going to do is make myself a little mark. Let's see, I know it's going to go down 2 7/16. So I'm going to turn off all the windows. Now my wife's making. Way to go, honey. I better be quiet. She'll come down here and beat my butt. Put that in that. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm thinking about just all this stuff in a, I'm thinking about just, is this going to be risky? If I just explode all this stuff, if I just explode all that, be a lot easier, because then I can just grab it like this. Let's see. yeah, I could just grab the whole thing, then kind of break one of my little rules of thumb. Let's see, let me turn off the wall framing. Okay, so it's I think the next day I had interruptions from my wife and all this stuff, but I did get the framing fixed to where all this would work out, and that'll show up in the final drawings that I do. But what I want to do is just go ahead and make sure that this is going to work with Clinton before I get too far along, because I just want to. I just want to make sure. Sometimes I'm start thinking about something else and I interrupt myself with my thoughts. Well, that didn't look right. That's right. So again, this is all, I think this is a good idea and I like it. I was just, sometimes you try not to repeat design ideas too many times, but I think it's safe on this project. But what I mean is that I had done my house this way, and I think it's a cool effect. But yeah, I think that what that does. Oh shoot! What did I do? So is that a? Yeah, I meant to separate the trims. I'm just using my laptop mic until I figure out what's going on. Now, why is that line still there? Oh, yeah, that needs to be deleted. I was wondering what was going on. Let's see, is that fix it all? Yeah. So the effect you're looking for is that this is a continuous band all the way around, and that gives you an opportunity to paint it a different color or do whatever, have a different siding up here, like in your photograph that I shown earlier. So what I'll do, I'm going to show this to Clinton, and if he likes it, the next step I'll take is putting the siding on and go from there. So anyway, hope this hasn't been too boring, but it just kind of shows the different design ideas, and some of the trouble you may have to go through to get your ideas to work out, like this band lining up with the door trim like that. You really want that, otherwise you kind of lose the effect. So but I'll show how that will all work out in the framing once we get past this kind of conceptual idea. And like I said, I'm going to send this to Clinton, and we'll see what happens from there. And in the next episode, we'll be hopefully putting siding on. Thanks, guys.